Good morning.
Hi. Hey everybody. How's your Tuesday morning? Not a terrible Tuesday. It's a terrific Tuesday.
It's not terrible.
Yay. Here.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
A comfortable Tuesday.
Oh, right.
Oh, the telephone's ringing.
Telephone's ringing. We already had a phone call this morning.
Yep. We're sorry, everybody. Whoever's
Yeah.
on that, we're not going to talk to you.
Leave a message. We'll get back to you.
How you doing this morning?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Did you watch anything fun last night?
No, I did not.
I started
read my book.
a new show called The Queen's Gambit.
Oh, I saw that.
And actually, it's really good. The
Oh.
Queen's Gambit refers to a chess move, and the show, it's based on a novel, and it's about a young lady who's orphaned, and somehow she is like a chess genius.
I saw the preview for that.
It's really good, and I would definitely recommend it. They said it's a limited series. So.
I would highly recommend Rebecca on Netflix.
Really?
Yes, I watched it on the weekend, and 2 hours of...
I do love that book.
I love that book, too. And the gal who plays Rose in Downton Abbey is the lead.
Also, she's Cinderella in the live action.
Yeah.
Speaking of Downton Abbey, we also started to watch this new show by the same guy. What his name is, Julian Fellows. It's called Belgravia. It's very similar, only like 100 years before.
Well, and honestly, Rebecca deals with staff and an estate, so anyway.
Yeah, I would say the staff in Belgravia, it seems to be a little more devious than in Downton Abbey.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at least right away.
Downton Abbey staff were, well, there was some.
There was that one.
Yeah, there was. Okay.
Right.
All right, well, yeah, so Comfortable Tuesday.
That's right. Comfy.
Comfy.
We're going to talk about comfort knitting, and so I guess to us that just means things that we can knit comfortably without having to really think about what we're doing, and that can mean different things to different people.
And I read something this morning about, and related to comfort knitting, could also be like Zoom knitting.
Oh, like what do you mean?
Well, I mean, you don't want to be like doing something that you have to really think about while you're on Zoom.
Right.
But I think is perfectly okay to be working on a comfort knitting project that we will talk quite a bit about today.
And I would say that if you were in a Zoom meeting, like in any industry, you have a better chance of being able to knit at that meeting than you would at the meeting if you were meeting in person.
Probably.
Because no
Very
one's
true.
actually seeing you knit. You get a lot done.
I know. Fun. So comfort knitting. Also, the other thing we're going to talk about projects, but someone pointed out too that it might actually be a specific yarn that you love and you always go back to. And that is your comfort zone.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it's because you love how it feels on your hands and how
Just
it always it's
how
consistent
it's
how it's going to look for you. Yeah.
And so it's your comfort zone. So anyway, yay.
So first one is what?
This Ombre Alpaca Blanket, total comfort knitting, because there's not a lot of thought involved in the pattern.
So cushy.
Knit one, slip one on one side, and the other side is all knit, so there's no thinking there. This particular one is doubled up worsted weight wool and DK weight Twizzle. We've talked about it before. The other thing about a blanket of any kind is that it grows and keeps you warm and comfy while you're knitting
that right here.
So,
do you have any yarn ideas for that?
Twizzle.
Is that the...
Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's a cute coconuts
caddy. Isn't that fun to craft caddy?
Look at how much that holds.
Yeah,
wow.
Look at these.
Side note, cool bag.
We do have Twizzle. Twizzle is a DK weight from Mountain Colors in Corvallis, Montana. Super intense colors.
You could also put phenol garn with this in this project with good results. I try to swatch. But here's another worsted option to carry along with your Twizzle. That's Germantown, Cumbria, and then Alpine from Mountain Meadows. So that
for
would
totally
truly
like
be
nice local blanket.
Yeah. So, and Twizzle we love this yarn. It is awesome from Mountain Colors. So,
Yeah,
Wool
and
and
the nice
silk.
thing is we carried a lot. People can pick it up as they go. You don't have to get it all at one time.
Right.
Just come in and, we try to get different colors. So there's always some fun choices when you come in.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Speaking of Twizzle,
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of Twizzle.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just leave this right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, you might want to. Oh, this is an awesome blanket. I cannot, I'll unfold it a little bit, but you won't be able to hear me probably because it's insulated so well. This blanket is called the Fight Over It blanket, and our friend Julia Warmer designed this back when Wild Pearls was around, and this uses all Twizzle, and it's just a beautiful. The colors just make this pattern. It's very simple. It's just a little part of some stockinette and then some garter, and it goes in long panels. So the longer you knit it, the warmer it gets. So we just love this. So
this is Ashley's blankie that is
yeah,
in the shop
it is.
for a bit.
It is.
And it's basically long panels, and you can mix and match Twizzle, add to your collection. I know there was a customer in the shop about a month ago from Colorado. She got a few to start it, and she's just going to call us and add to it.
Yeah, and we have it on the website, so you can always do it that way too.
Super
But
fun.
that is, both of these projects, I would say, and actually, about the other blanket. So we have another blanket,
another
and
one.
that we use mountain colors for too. They have so many great options.
So this is on loan from our friend Deb, and this is the Warm and Woolly Throw. It's actually a kit from Mountain Colors, and Mountain Colors will custom dye this for you. So if you're interested, on their website, you can check out the options. You can call us. We can order it for you. And it's comfort knitting because there's 3 different pattern options for you. There's a crochet version, so comfort crochet. There's a really simple stockinette version.
And then this
is a little chevron lace one.
but still, I think it's not a difficult one. And they will drop ship to you too. And I'm sure most people are kind of familiar with the drop ship term, but that basically means the company that makes this kit will send it directly to you, but you would purchase it through us.
Yeah, so we'll handle the ordering.
Yeah, we'll
this
handle
really
ordering.
coordinates with our outfits, I just want to say. So yeah.
All right, well, another blanket to
So
wear.
it's a combination of different yarns that Mountain Colors does. Moguls, Mohair.
I think they're mountain goat and
what's this tape?
Tweed. There's a
Oh, that's
Tweed
the
skein
ribbon.
in there too.
that's the ribbon yarn, and then the Tweed, which is new
Oh
because
yeah, they added
because
that.
back when when I think Deb purchased this, they didn't have the Tweed back then. So and
This is
maybe
really
that's what
beautiful.
they subbed out.
And it's very soft.
maybe the ribbon.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
Yeah, 14 different colorways that you can pick from, and they are gorgeous. I mean, there's going to be your neutrals, there's going to be your deep ones, there's going to be really bright. I know there's a hot pink one. There's blues and purple, so
This is
whatever
yummy.
color preference you like, I know you will love it.
Yeah, these are gorgeous. So I might have to.
So just call
buy
us
one.
if you
Yeah.
want one of those.
Yeah,
Call the shop.
Call us and we'll get it handled.
Pretty.
Okay,
That's yummy.
now this I really wish I could say this
another
was mine.
blanket. Pretty.
Well, let's turn around. Okay. So this I am absolutely in love with, and I know that Ashley's making this for me.
Or
because
one
I
of my
feel-
daughters is getting the Fight Over It, and one of my daughters is getting that one.
Oh.
Either
You mean
way.
like when you die,
Are they gonna fight?
Maybe
over,
when
are
they
gonna
fight over it?
I don't know.
fight the fade. This is one actually called Magic Double Fade Blanket. But Ashley, you speak.
Yeah, tell us about
So it's just a combination of mosaic patterns. So
here's one right here,
yeah, I'm doing.
and then this,
and that's the second
this is
one.
a different one, and
Mhm.
there's like I don't know how many different.
I don't
patterns,
know
but-
the pattern. She just gives you links to different mosaic patterns, which is
Cool.
just slip stitches, by the
Right.
way.
You
Don't be
have to
afraid of
change
that.
your
Yeah.
counts or anything. right?
No, and I'm just going to change every 8 inches. I'm going to change the mosaic pattern that I do.
Okay.
And as far as colors, I'm using scraps. So when I run out of a color, I just run out and
But
I
it's
go
not
to another
always
color.
your scraps.
It's not going to always be my
'Cause
scraps.
this might be a really fun project for, when you go and you find that really awesome skein of yarn
Yes.
when you travel or wherever, and you're like, I can't live without that color, but you're not really sure what you're going to do with it.
Yes. I'll
Or
be
if you
putting
have
it
several
in
of
the
those.
blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap.
And there
Yeah.
are a few in the shop right now that I've already have my eye on that are going to go in the blanket. And so it'll be some scraps, some
So
full
this
skeins,
is mostly what?
DK or
Okay.
worsted. I'm
Okay.
not being picky about that.
That
Just
can, and your
Yeah.
needle size is what, like a 7 or 8 or
8,
something? Okay.
8 or 9.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that this.
It's
is
so
really-
easy.
Yeah,
That's a fun project.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, so for some people also, socks are their comfort knitting. So that's because for basic sock patterns, you have your formula, you cast on, and off you go. They're portable, they're little, you can grab it, if you're heading down the road or whatever. It can sit in
Yeah,
your
and
car,
it's-
you can pick it up if you're at a stoplight, or if you're waiting for someone to come out of
Yeah,
wherever
it's a
they
good
are.
travel. It's a good car. Like, just leave it in your
Mhm.
car project.
Yeah.
And for people that have knit socks forever, they know exactly what they're going to cast on.
Mhm.
So they just know the pattern. And then for those that maybe want to get into that, so we have a few sock books. So first one, the Wanderlust. This is one of the Modern Daily Knitting books, and it has
It's your basic.
right. It's got your cuff down. It has your toe up. The other thing it has is this is a super little primer. It's all by Wendy Bernard, but in the back, it has all the counts. If I can find that page, here it is, for socks on the go. It's got all of your, little abbreviations, but here it's got numbers and where to do things on a sock. So, this could be just the one thing
Super
that you
handy.
need, super handy and fit in any book.
Yeah.
I mean, in any bag. Then this is a new one that we have with the crazy two guys, Mr. Bear and Dan Dennis is who they are. They're these two guys from Amsterdam. One was a crocheter, but now he is knitting socks, so they could collaborate on this book. It's called Happily Knitting Socks, and they have got the funnest socks in here. And most of them, I will say, they have lots of simple ones, and they have instructions. But then if you decide that you love a little bit more, that it's there. But the comfort knitting is in this book. Honestly,
Comfort knitting plus.
those guys look pretty comfortable to hang out with. Another one for sock knitters that might really be nice is the 52 Weeks of Socks. And a quick glance through this book will give you some really fun, simple socks. And once again, if you wanted, Comfort Plus, that's in here too. But it's a beautiful hardbound book.
If you know a sock knitter, a person whose comfort knitting is socks, these would be perfect gifts.
Yeah,
This
definitely.
would be perfect with a skein of sock yarn. Look
Yep.
at that. To tuck in to make a little perfect gift. This Western Sky sock yarn, we have an order in with them. Two sisters right here in Billings, self-stripers. And if you're kind of someone who thinks, I want to try socks, or I'm looking for a pattern, what do you recommend? We always go to this Church Mouse Basic Sock pattern. Their numbers in there are for both DK and fingering weight. So these two are super, if you've got your basic sock pattern. Am I getting off the
No,
track
I
here?
don't think so.
No, you're
Okay.
good.
Okay. These self-patterning ones have been really popular in the shop since we got them this fall. So that's going to do faux fair isle with absolutely no work on
And
your
actually-
end except your needles and your comfort knitting.
And then we have even less work.
And then if you're really, this is sort of delving into gift ideas, but how about this? Ready-made also this gives you an idea of what this ball of yarn looks like. So how, like, Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday, this is for you. This is for you to knit because you love comfort knitting socks.
Also, I thought if you
knit it for your friend,
if you
or back to me.
make one sock, right? Make the sock for your group of friends. Buy these. Take all the labeling off. Give the one person their handmade sock. Say, look, I made this for you. And then give everyone else. Everyone will think that you worked so hard on your gift. We won't tell.
Or if you're just wanting to treat yourself. So anyway, those are new, and we haven't really talked about them. So we probably will again as like a last minute, oh my gosh, gift.
Yeah, fit in the stocking.
But heads up for all of you viewers, these are new in the shop. So, okay, have we covered our comfort knitting socks?
I think we did
topic?
the socks. Yeah, you did it. You
All
didn't
right,
even know you did it.
good.
Okay. So another one that is pretty simple. Well, it's more than simple. It's the easiest thing,
that's
really.
fun.
All you have to know how to do here is cast on and knit in the round.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, we'll just call it the Karina Cowl because that's what it's made of.
And that goes with your outfit too.
Oh, yeah. Well, what can I say? Everything goes with this sweater. So basically, this is 2 skeins of the Karina
Here, let me put
from
this
Lang.
on.
Okay, you put it on. It'll match you too.
Mhm.
So this one actually is these 2 colors together. Well, not together, just stacked. So I did cast on with this, finished it, did the other one, cast off, bam.
Bam.
That's
And
really pretty, Sue.
And I love the 2 colors because it just looks really pretty.
And soft.
And we have quite a few colors that will work great together, and they already have a little gradient in them, you can tell. And this is mostly alpaca and a little bit of poly. So I just love the colors. And
it's
you just cast on and then you just knit. And you can do that in the car, at home, anytime. It's a good way to practice.
On your Zoom call,
knitting,
on your Netflix watching.
Yep. Beginner knitters, you're
Comfort
just
knitting.
constantly practicing that knit stitch. So
It's really comfortable to wear too.
I know, it really is. It feels good on your skin.
It's nice. Okay, so that's a good one. Another one is the Mohair Bias Loop, which is
Right in front of you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
here it is.
Yeah. So that's another church mouse pattern, and that is another version of
I'll
comfort
try that
knitting. You
one
try
on.
that one on. Look, it matches that.
You guys, Noro matches everything.
So, and this yarn from Barocco Tiramisu, we've talked about it, but look how beautiful it looks, and look at the patterning. This would be a beautiful sweater too. So, anywho, these are some options, and
the tiramisu has like a strand of mohair in it. Like you don't have to add it; it's already there. It's like a strand of fingering and then a strand of mohair, and it's just all in the thing.
Yep, there is
So-
mohair and silk in
And
there.
silk.
That's it. And wool and acrylic.
Is
So nice blend.
fabulous.
So that's the Mohair Bias Loop. You could use mohair by itself
and
for
the
that,
pattern I think
It's a
actually
very pretty
has it
cowl.
with mohair,
Mhm.
but this is just
and that'd be a
Right.
really nice gift also.
just this. Then
Speaking of mohair,
Right.
speaking of that
Segue.
mohair, the airplane scarf. This one was actually made by Sue,
It was.
and she kind of did some fun things with it. But we had some hand dyed mohair. We still do. We're getting more. So this is basically it's
Kind of
basically this, but a finer weight yarn. You just cast on, knitting around.
So this is a tube.
Yep.
It's knitting around for a long time.
And Connie, who works here, she actually made one recently she did all white, and it's just stunning. It's just beautiful. So just knit. And I think it's called this is what I say, airplane scarf, because you can knit it on the airplane without having to think when you drowse off and then you wake up, and it's awesome to wear on an airplane.
Right, and it's
that AC is
super, and this mohair by itself makes it super light to just scrunch in your bag.
it's not going to take up any space.
Goes up into nothing.
Yeah.
So So that is that's a good project. It kind of goes on and on and on, but
On and on and
again, it's a, you know, you don't have to think. You just pick it up. Okay, I'm knitting. And I'm knitting
Okay.
again.
All right. Now we're doing.
Garter striped shawl, which is right here. Oh my gosh. Look at this beautiful basket. Oh,
man.
Felted
The
tweed.
colors, they're just fantastic.
Rowan felted tweed in its glory. Okay, so we love it. Rowan loves it. Modern Daily Knitting loves it. You know what? Their next field guide is going to be some more cave patterns.
Oh, exciting.
I just noticed
I
your
just ordered
earrings match your sweater perfectly. That is so
Oh.
pretty. The little birdies.
So, in here you've got all kinds of ideas.
I would
for,
say that book is full of comfort knitting.
it is. You could, you know,
Stripes.
there's some other things that may not be quite, you know, might involve a little more brain work, but there's also
He's all about
the
color
garter
and
striped
stripe.
shawl is what we wanted to highlight because you get a basket full of felted tweed.
Your painter's
and
palette right here.
You knit, and hey, that's the next field guide's called Painterly.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Anyway, I just ordered it.
You heard
too,
it here
that's why.
first.
So, you just knit garter stitch, and I love garter stitch. I mean, that's what this blanket is basically with a little version. And you change your colors and you get a beautiful throw. So,
Well, and we have one of our other customers, Joy, is all about the pillows in these
Mhm.
books, which is just striped. They're just striped. So it's just like a
Yeah.
little mini
isn't
blanket,
that
like
a beautiful
lap
picture?
blanket.
Yeah. So that's an idea for comfort knitting extraordinaire.
extraordinaire.
Mhm.
Okay, well, hats are always a good go-to for comfort knitting. It is for me because I wrote this pattern a long time ago called the Perfectly Easy Beanie. And I know all the numbers, and a lot of my people that have knit it, like I've taught classes with this pattern, you know, they know it. They don't even need to think about it. They know the numbers. They just cast on. So this one we did super fun. This one is with Dream from Loopy Mango. So we love the hot pink, but sometimes the hot pink can be overwhelming. So how about just a little hint of it? We actually have little kits for the cast on and for the pom-pom if you want to add it with any of these colors. And then Sue is making one, but she can't find it.
Yeah, I brought
But
it. But I don't know what I
a
did
little
with it.
striped version, and we got these little minis from Blue Sky Fibers, all worsted.
So you can throw these in to stripe.
Yeah, with a
and
nice solid,
yeah,
or
we'll
just
post a
the
picture
whole
of
thing
it.
could be striped.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
So this one's Holiday Frost, and this one's Holiday Cheer. These are limited edition bundles from Blue Sky.
I think
so.
they'd be super cute just sitting on your mantle.
Yes,
And
maybe
you could
with
put-
a candle in the middle.
Wool doesn't burn.
Yeah, we had our meetup with Arnie and Carlos.
That
And
was
we
fun.
were talking about their ornament balls that they make, and they stuff with wool roving, and we do too, and we have that. And they said a lot of
Norwegians.
Scandinavian families still use actual candles on their trees.
Mm.
So having wool ornaments on the tree is really good because it doesn't really burn.
No,
it burns
doesn't
slower,
burn.
so
it just
you might
doesn't
notice
burn.
it
Hmm.
before it burns your house down.
It does not incinerate and poof up like
it
anything
doesn't melt or
plasticky,
anything.
yeah.
So I just think we should just start cast on all of the above.
Just sit and be comfortable
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah, I will. The last few days with all the snow, I've had my knitting at home that I've just
Just want to
it's
snuggle
such
up
a
with.
joy to sit down
Mhm.
and cozy up and put on the TV.
Right.
I mean,
And the fire.
Yeah.
yep,
So-
we have the fireplace on last night.
Hopefully we've given you some ideas, or at least made you think about, hey, what is my comfort knitting? So maybe it's the yarn you choose, or maybe it's your go-to project. So
Well, have a great day, everybody.
thanks
We'll
for
see
watching.
you later, everyone.
We'll see you
Bye.
soon.
Talk to you soon.